Welcome to today's show, presented to you by myself, Nico Smith, and
Leopard Español. Welcome.
Welcome to the show. We are here for two football fans reviewing the Johan Cruyff video that we made last Monday.
Yeah, we're going to check how we experienced it, how we liked it, because there was quite a few things to see, and we're going to see that all together.
This is a first for On Spot, so let's dive in. Yo guys, it is On Spot, and we are here today with my guy, Johan Cruyff. Zoom in on him, man. As you can see, Moco Museum, big shout out to them. They told us to come tonight to uncover the Johan Cruyff exhibition. So we're going to be going inside, trying to interview people, trying to see what it's all about, and to show you guys everything that this man, this legend, this mystery of football discovered and created. Let's go inside. This, for context, we weren't really allowed in this room. As you can see, the security man was kind of like, no.
Very, very strict guy.
Very strict guy.
He did his job greatly.
He was doing his job very well. Yeah, we weren't really allowed to go in because we don't have that level of access yet. Maybe one day we will, hopefully.
We hope.
But he was like, no. You don't come. No. So yeah, we had to kind of just wait. But that was the room that Johan Cruyff was, Jordi Cruyff, sorry, my bad, was getting interviewed by a bunch of different medias, and he was doing a couple interviews there. We weren't able to get an interview with Jordi Cruyff, sadly. The Sun did not want to really get an interview. It was really hard to get to him. He, as you can see in the video, he opens up like doing the opening speech, but it was impossible to get an interview with him, so we tried our best. But instead I could interview the statue. So you just catch me outside fucking talking to statues nowadays.
Statues.
Yeah. Johan Cruyff, where are we at, man? Me and you. It's been a long day. This man has changed football forever, and my heart. He means so much to me, and to the world around us. As you can see, more than 200 people are in attendance to this event because of what this man accomplished in his life as a football player. He won 3 Ballon d'Ors. He was an influential coach in Barcelona, influenced football, basically created total football as we know it today, which is used by many managers and many teams across the world. So, Johan Cruyff, this is for you. An exhibition about your life, your legacy. You are a legend, my man. Alright, this guy, as you can see the back of his head, right? A lovely man.
A little
sneak
peek on the rest of the video. Remember the back of this guy's head.
Remember the back of his head. Very important guy. Super important man. He's I won't explain what he is. We'll get to him later, but he's a great guy and very talented.
And also little shout out also at the person that
invited us
that you can
Her
also
name
see.
Is Mireille.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pronounce it correctly, Mireille.
Mireille.
And she did bring us there. I think she's part of the Moco Museum marketing team or something like that. So she told us to come and we came. And it was amazing. Now, in the exhibition, when you go in, there's like this room, I believe, if you're entering, it will be on the right. Second room to the right.
Right side, exactly.
Exactly. And it is, basically they're playing back different videos and clips of Johan Cruyff as a player, not only as a player?
Not only as a player, also as a mentor, and also as a very good coach, to be honest. They show, I remember some images of things moving on the board.
Yeah.
Which looked like him coaching.
And he was, you see, him playing football, of course, we all know how talented he is. But that was great. That was one of my favorite parts of it because visually, you're like immersed into this kind of cinema vibe. I don't speak Dutch.
I do quite a bit, so I did understand quite a few things from what Jordi Cruyff mentioned. And overall, the thing was that he was really proud to present this exposition to a new crowd, and that the values of his father could be passed by again from generations to generations.
That's a good way of saying it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's how he.
I was like hoping that you caught on to everything he said, because when I was watching it, listening to it, I was like, okay, I have no idea what's going on here. I can kind of get by the feeling and the vibe.
The feeling.
It's a bit emotional. But
it was good. It was good. He was proud of himself, proud of everyone, and proud of let's say all the people that believed and believe in him still now.
I hope you just add a little clip of you filming on my shoulders. That has to go in as a highlight. Yeah, we were at the back because my bad. I asked for a cigarette at the wrong time, so we got kind of like at the back of the crowd. And so we saw he was doing the position like, oh, we have to go film it now. So Daddy couldn't see, so he had to put his camera. He had to put his camera on my.
And it was like this.
Yeah, he was like on my head.
Yeah, you're here with Johnny de Mol. I'm an ambassador of the Cruyff Foundation. Together with Susila, we founded the first Cruyff court in a refugee camp in Greece. So very connected with the family, very respectful for the name Cruyff. My stepfather knew him really well. He played with him, and through all the stories, he's just such a phenomenon. Not only on the pitch, but also off the pitch. The way he worked, for example, with children with Down syndrome, children that can't play sports. The way he did his best to get these people, these kids together and make sure they can also do a sport, participate. That's something that always touched me and inspires me to do the same. So it's just even without the name Cruyff as a football player, what he's done off the pitch to me is maybe even more important.
How do you think he handled success? Because you see it with the best athletes of all time. Some of them are obsessed with it, some of them crumble under it, some of them it drives them insane. What do you think?
Well, I know for a fact from Jordi, his son, that when Johan lost a big game, and for example he lost a Champions League final 4-0, coming home and just parking his emotions and just coming home and playing with the kids like nothing happened. And I think that's incredible because
Remarkable.
It's unbelievable. So hearing these stories, makes him even a more inspiring man than he already is.
So this was the first interview, and it is with someone who also presented basically the exhibition.
Yeah.
He is.
If you have the eye, you can see it on the video before that.
Yeah, before that, you can see that he basically is next to Jordi Cruyff. I think he interviewed him also in that room that we weren't supposed to go in. He's a very famous Dutch media personality. Johnny
de Mol.
Johnny de Mol. And yeah, basically during this interview, he was just explaining to me, he was really kind. He was just explaining to me like how he, knows the family. His family has been very close with the Johan Cruyff family for a very long time. And yeah, he was just explaining what Johan Cruyff kind of represents to the Dutch people, the icon that he was, how much it influenced even him, how much he's valued among the Dutch people, and also what he did outside of football. Because I think that's also what he's remembered for. It's not just what, Johan Cruyff did in football, it was who he was outside of football. Yeah. So that's kind of...
And that's pretty well explained during the exposition, which is really fun to see.
He is also, FYI, an ambassador of the Cruyff Foundation.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He's an ambassador of the Cruyff Foundation, which I should probably rewatch this video to remember every piece of information that he told me.
It's one of the best interviews we got. But
one of the best interviews I've done in my life. Yeah, after this interview, we proceed straight away to me interviewing a kid who's 13, who's the same height as me, of course.
What is your name?
Fabian.
Fabian, all right. What does Johan Cruyff mean for you?
He's like very also a famous Dutch football player. And when I was small, I always looked up to him. Like when I went to the Ajax stadium, it's also called like Johan Cruyff Arena. The first game I went to Ajax, look, it was like his funeral in the stadium. So his shirts were on the field.
Really?
Really incredible, yeah.
Do you play football?
Yes.
Do you think the way that you play football is because of people like Johan Cruyff?
Yes, very much. Also with all the coaches around the whole world and
Pep Guardiola.
Yes, and Rijkaard and so.
No, all that to say, this kid, we just interviewed a kid because we wanted to know his perspective on, kind of like a perspective of the younger generation. That was the reason why I interviewed. Yeah. But I was just asking him more like, for kids these days, one, do they know of Johan Cruyff? I mean, I'm sure Dutch people do, but internationally, and also how much it has influenced, him. What
his passion.
Yeah, and his passion. Like you see a player like that, what they can become as a kid, you're like, well, why can't I not do it? You dream of stuff like this. Every kid does. Yeah.
Please explain to me, like, how did this come about? How does this painting come about?
All right.
Getting
My
to
man.
the master at work.
The master
Look.
at work. I love this guy. I want to find him and I want to make a video of him. I love this guy. He was amazing. He told the best stories. I mean, so he's a painter. You can see literally where I paused here. Hopefully it'll be on the screen. He made that painting of Johan Cruyff. An amazing painting. He made also another one that's on the other side of the exhibition. So there's a couple of him that's his.
I don't know if you have a footage of this, but if you can go closer to that picture, it was pretty impressive because like here people will maybe not see how amazing it is, but when you get closer you see like it was a good thing.
Please explain to me, like, how did this come about? How does this painting come about?
Well, I have met Johan at a very early age.
Oh, really?
I was 16 years old. I was playing at Feyenoord, the football team, in the youth league. And I was also a ball boy at the games, but also at the training pitch. And that year, Johan came for 1 year to Feyenoord to play with us.
I remember. It was a crazy like experience.
And he was a greatness. So as a ball boy, I was helping at the pitch. And one day Johan came to me and said, "Hey, listen, you're helping all the others, but not me." But I couldn't talk to him. He was too big for me, you know. I was starstruck. So from that day on, I started helping him every day. And we had quite a connection.
Wow, that's amazing.
His dad also died at a very early age for Johan. And every day he was asking me, "How is it at home? How are you doing?" And one day he invited me to join the meal with the players. And he was so very special.
And what does it mean, I mean, as a young kid to have that influence in your life? Because, you know...
He made the sunshine again. I was in a very dark period in my life because of the loss of my father. And my father was an artist, by the way. So this brings two worlds together. Because my dad is a painter, Johan is a player, two people that I admire really.
In the interview, I asked him, well, why did you make this? I mean, he does these paintings as an homage, as an honor, basically.
As an honor, pretty much.
Yeah, to pay respect to him, to Johan Cruyff, because Johan Cruyff had a big influence on his life. Johan Cruyff kind of looked after this kid and would talk to him and make sure that he was doing okay and kind of take care of him, which is a beautiful story because, you know, it basically highlights exactly what we mean by Johan Cruyff was more than football. Because outside of football, he was just a great human being. Yeah. And he was telling me, and you can see how much it meant to him.
Yeah, really. And that's also like, you can see that guy as like a personification of the new generation Johan Cruyff managed to give values to.
Exactly,
you know?
And why this photo specifically? Like, why this portrait and this?
Well, I chose to have a picture of him, a painting, the paint is rained and waved all over the place on the right spot, because that was like he was.
It's a great metaphor.
Not traceable.
He was just an enigma. It was a mystery to people.
It was a mystery, and I wanted to paint it just exactly the good words. I wanted to paint him in a mysterious way, and that's why I used a palette knife.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Well, it's beautiful, sir, I must say.
Thank you so much.
And do you have any other paintings around here?
In the other room.
Which one do you have in the other room? What else? Sorry, just a little bit more. Oh, you also have that one. Wow.
I have the shoes of Johan.
No way.
It's a big present.
Keep them forever.
Yeah, and it inspired me so much that I wanted to make a beautiful painting of it. It's almost a portrait.
Yeah, it is.
It's
also the laces kind of untied, the way the shoe is presented.
Yeah.
How did he handle with success? Was he obsessed with it? Was he not? Was he?
I think the most important thing to have success is to have fun with it. And Johan always was looking for the fun in what he did, and also for other people. And I believe this is a very true thing. you can be very successful if you love what you are doing. Doesn't matter what it is.
100%.
But then you can be successful at it as well.
Wow. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Is there a place where people can come see your art? Do you have your art somewhere around the city, everywhere? Like,
I'd love to be able to meet with him one day and to go like discover his other paintings because I'm sure he has some crazy work.
And we did receive a small card afterwards.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He dropped a small card.
He did give a card to CEO here.
Yeah, he did.
He has a studio in Rotterdam.
Rotterdam,
if I'm not mistaken.
Rotterdam, yeah.
If you want to find me and my art, of course, please come to Oud-Beiland, near Rotterdam. It's a lovely studio, and you can see my artwork over there, and I would love to meet you there.
yo, guys, this was On Spot bringing to you the Johan Cruyff exhibition at Moco Museum. Make sure to come check it out. It's available for 1 month, that's what we know. Starting tomorrow, 24th of March. It's here in Amsterdam at Museumplein. So come get your tickets, buy them. They're not that expensive. It's worth it. Johan Cruyff is a legend of football, as you can see. We all love him. He's influenced the game forever. So make sure to come check it out. Peace. Bye.
That was myself and Leo. We tried this new concept. Let us know in the comments if you like it. If you don't, then my director will be fired.
I'm so stressed, bro.